Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast live from C.F. Gales Fieldhouse on the campus of Langston University. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jay Swick. To my right is my dear friend and basketball analyst, Dylan Tribble. We are in for a treat today. It's Championship Tuesday, Dylan. Get ready. We've got a big one tonight. Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Women's Championship game coming up next between Mid-America Christian University and the Langston University Lady Lions. We're about 10 minutes away from tip here this evening on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening on the campus of Langston University. I can't wait to get this game started. How are you, Dylan?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. It's Championship Tuesday here at Langston, and the host team is in the title game. There's hardware on the line. There's national tournament seeding on the line. There's a lot at stake. Both teams are from the state of Oklahoma, kind of an in-state rivalry. Can't wait to get this thing going and get the ball tipped.
Yeah, let's talk about these two teams here. MACU, some call them MACU, some call them Mid-America Christian U. However you want to say it, that's who they are. And then, of course, LU, Langston University. They played each other twice. All right, first matchup, Langston won by 6, 82-76. That was way back in 2024.
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Then they played a second time, and Langston won again, this time by 7 points, 62-55. And we get a third matchup here for the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game. How that's going to play out, that's why you tune in. That's why we sit here and do what we do. We are excited about this broadcast. Let's go ahead and talk about these teams briefly, and we'll start with the Sooner Athletic Conference Women's Championship team. They won the regular season in the conference. They're 28-2 overall, Dylan. 23-2 in the SAC, and they're undefeated at home. 17-0. It's impressive. Of course, they're led by their three-headed monster. I like to call them Jordan Brown, Diamond Richardson, Michaela Woods. All three average over double figures. You got to throw in Korea Kirksey as well as a significant threat to the Evangels today. And she's had a really good game yesterday, and they had a really good game as a team against College of the Ozarks. It was pretty impressive. What was your take on yesterday's victory?
Well, they do what they do best, and that's they play great and defend their home court here in the Lions Den. They're undefeated. The record speaks for itself, and they're the type of team that does not let the foot off the gas. They're just so fast-paced. The motor never runs out. It's like they never run out of gas, even though they're flooring it the entire game. They defend well. They rebound well. Just a well-rounded team. But this is a chance for MACU to try to get their get-back. They're 0-2 against Langston so far, so that bad taste is still in their mouth, and what better way to get that out than to beat them on their home court for the tournament championship.
Yeah, I very much agree with you, and we'll get to MACU here in a minute, but last night in the semifinal, the Langston University Lady Lions beat College of the Ozarks to get to this championship game, won 73-56, 17-point victory for the Lady Lions, and they were led by Jordan Brown. Scored 27 points yesterday, hit 4 3-pointers. Actually hit 5 3-pointers, but she hit 4 in a row on one stretch. She had 3 steals. She had 1 block. She was basically the leader of that team yesterday in the semifinal. But Korea Kirksey, going back to her, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Michaela Woods was dominating the boards like Dennis Rodman did with the Chicago Bulls. I mean, seriously.
Says a lot.
8 points, 15 rebounds, 4 blocks. Michaela Woods was such a significant, player for the LU Lady Lions and helped lead that team to victory by 17. 10 different LU players scored in that game, and they scored 22 points off turnovers. So it was a dominating performance. Down the stretch, it was close for most of the night. But we're pretty impressed with the LU Lady Lions, and they will have a shot here tonight at a Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship trophy. but it must be earned, and it's not going to be easy. The Mid-America Christian University women's basketball team, the Lady Evangels, are really good. They're 25-5. They're winners of 3 in a row. They won last night's semifinal by 30 points.
Oh, wow.
Over Wayland Baptist, 97-67. The Evangels dropped 97 points last night.
That's a lot of points in a women's college basketball game.
And the plan is to do it again. It's going to be tough, but we'll see. It was their best performance of the season.
It's the right time to be peaking.
Absolutely, and they're trying to carry that momentum over here tonight and take home a Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship trophy. But they were led by Shy Christopher, number 23. She's a senior. She had 26 points last night, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, had an incredible game. Number 4, Kylie Shear, 21 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal for Kylie Shear alone. Unbelievable performance by her. The Lady Evangels shot 55% from the field and forced Wayland Baptist to commit 15 turnovers. So they've got a very capable basketball team and can win on any given night, and it's a huge credit to their coach, Hannah Moeller, who's in her 9th year as head coach. She's had a very successful run at Mid-America Christian University. They won the national championship in 2018. Then they did it again in 2019.
Oh, wow.
And they've been a very relevant program ever since. And they're always competing for championships. And guess what they're doing today? Competing for championships. So there's a lot to be proud of at Mid-America Christian University. And that's why this matchup is so special. We know the history. And I look at the difference and you say, okay, well, LU beat them twice earlier in the season. 6 points is 2 possessions.
Yeah, that's a close basketball
7 points is barely 3 possessions.
Right.
And how many possessions do each team in a basketball game get on average? 70. All right, so the difference between these teams here, out of 70% possessions on average, it's 3 that make the difference, that decide the winner and the loser. So when you look at it like that, we're in for a treat. I like to broadcast big-time competition, and we're getting it here tonight at the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament. This is going to be a special, special evening, and we thank our sponsors, Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. And we've got the boys' championship game immediately following, so stay tuned for that. But we're in for some Tuesday night action, Championship Tuesday, here live at the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship.
Should be a doozy of a basketball game. You kind of set the stage for us already. So when it comes down to it and we get deep into that fourth quarter, you know it's going to be very intense. This is what we expect. It's a championship game at the collegiate level, so we don't expect a blow. It's going to be a couple possession game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 2, 3, maybe even a 1 possession basketball game, but that's what you and I look forward to. That's what we do, is to spotlight these athletes here in the state of Oklahoma.
Well, when you look at the matchup personnel-wise, it's good on good. I mean, how is Langston going to be able to slow down Shy Christopher? She was absolutely unstoppable last night. Also, Kylie Shear. Like, how do you slow her down? And then MACU's looking at Langston going, geez, can we box out against Michaela Woods? She had 15 boards last night. And how do we stop number 23, Jordan Brown?
It's not easy. It's not easy. And they're so deep. They have so many players that come in off the bench and make an impact. So they just come at you in waves, and I expect that to happen again tonight.
It's about efficiency, it's about execution, and taking care of the basketball.
Yes.
If you make mistakes, the other team's going to make you pay. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get the national anthem sung. We'll announce the starting lineups for both teams, and then it's tip-off time. And by the end of it, we'll crown a Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament champion. Stay with us. Sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be back.
Speaking of starting lineup for Christian Evangelist from the American Christian University. 5'7" guard number 4, Kylie Shear. 5'8" guard number 11, Mary Anthony. 5'11" center number 20, Sincere Mary. 5'7" guard number 22, Talia Thomas. And a 5'7" guard number 23, Shot Christopher. Head coach of the Evangelist is Hannah Muller. Associate head coach Kelsey Ledger. Assistant coach Harley Dunn and Brooke Brown. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your number 1 seed, Langston University Lady Lions. 5'9" forward from El Paso, Texas. Number 0, Ruth Soderberg. 5'7" guard from Cleveland, Texas. Number 4, Michaela Woods. 5'7" guard from Sacramento, California. Number 5, Diamond Richardson. 5'5" guard from New York City, Oklahoma. Number 15, Corina Dixon. And a 5'9" guard from Plattsburgh, New Jersey. Number 23, Jordan Brown.
Welcome back to the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship, broadcast live from CF Gales Fieldhouse on the campus of Langston University, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. Again, I'm Jay Swig, Dylan Tribble. To my right, we are minutes away, actually seconds away from tip-off here in the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game. Our starting lineup for the Mid-America Christian University basketball team: number 4, Kylie Shear; number 11, Mary Wakundi; number 20, Sincere Herod; number 22, Talia Thomas; number 23, Shy Christopher.
And I got the lineup for the home team, the Langston Lady Lions. Number 00, Ruth Sotope. Number 4, Michaela Woods. Number 5, Diamond Richardson. Number 15, Correa Kirksey. And number 23, Jordan Brown.
It comes down to this. Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament, who wants to be the champion?
Who wants it more? Who's going to finish in the fourth quarter when it gets real serious and adversity hits? We'll find out.
We're going to find out right now. Sotope and Christopher are going to go up for the tip. And the LU Lady Lions start out with first possession of the game. Correa Kirksey, top of the key. Overlooking, drives, left, attacks, left hand, gets the bucket to score first. 2-0 LU Lady Lions.
Great take by the lefty to her left hand, had the defender on her heels and did the rest.
Here's MACU, number 22, Talia Thomas, goes right to Christopher, and I don't know if that was a message sent.
Set the tone on their first defensive series. I don't know. But
Diamond
very
Richardson
physical.
is showcasing her athleticism and physicality here. They'll inbound from the sideline. Shear gets the basketball. Correa Kirksey right in front of her. Shear's driving. She's going to try and do the same thing and gets it done. 2-0. Or 2-2 start for the MACU Lady Evangels.
2 left-handed drives and 2 left-handed finishes for both teams early on.
Jordan Brown, top of the key, drives, kicks it to Kirksey. Now to Diamond Richardson. Richardson, crossover, cross back, goes right to Correa Kirksey for 3. Knocked it down. She's got 5 points in the first minute of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Great
find by Diamond Richardson to the hot hand, who's Correa Kirksey for 3.
Talia Thomas drives baseline, kicks it in the corner to number 11, Marie Waikundi. Waikundi hands the ball off to Christopher, who had 26 points yesterday, and she misses her first shot. Rebounded Jordan Brown. Fires it full court, gets it to Woods, off the glass. Fast break in transition. They like to score any way possible.
Yep, found Michaela Woods, the do-it-all player, with the outlet pass, and she finishes.
Here's Talia Thomas, left side, trying to fight through Jordan Brown's defense. Loses her dribble, needs help. Gets it to her teammate, number 20, Sincere Herod. And there is a travel underneath the goal, and that's going to be the first turnover for the MACU Lady Evangels, and Correa Kirksey's going to inbound it. Get the ball back. LU with the ball up 5 points, 7-2, early first quarter. Kirksey kind of directing traffic, saying, hey, you get over here and I'll throw it to you. Michaela Woods on the right side. She steps up, now goes left to Jordan Brown. Drives, jump stop, loses her dribble, throws it to Woods for three. No good. Thomas with the rebound. MACU trying to get down the court, loses her footing and falls, and they're going to call a foul on the Langston Lady Lion basketball team. I think that's going to be on Diamond Richardson.
Yep, it is. A body check by Diamond Richardson, playing very aggressive in this first quarter, and that's why she's going to go straight to the bench. That's 2 early fouls for her.
It's a non-shooting foul, so they will inbound it from the baseline. Thomas looking for a teammate. Throws it to Harad. Harad spins, and there's a charge. And that's an offensive foul on MACU, so the Langston Lady Lions University gets the ball back.
Yep, 0-0. Ruth Sotope took that charge and gave her team the basketball right back. Here's Kirksey.
Kirksey goes the high post to Sotope. She goes right back to Kirksey, fakes the shot, gets to the free throw line, goes left, gets the ball back, top of the key, dribbles, drives, puts up the shot, and that's an offensive foul on Korea Kirksey. Got a little aggressive with the elbow as she was attacking the rim. MACU will get the ball back.
Yep, a lot of offensive fouls to start this basketball game. Very physical in this championship game.
Talia Thomas bringing it up, spins, now to the right side. Goes to her teammate right there in the corner, Christopher. Christopher drives, baseline, spins, fighting through the double team, loses the ball, and it's a jump ball, and it will be rewarded to the Lady Evangels of Mid-America Christian University.
That was 24, Jordan Connor, getting her hand in there to create that jump ball situation.
Kylie Shear going to inbound it. Gets the ball back. She's going to restart that half-court set, goes left, kicks it to the corner to Christopher. Drives baseline, fights through the double team, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded Sotope. Gets it to Jordan Connor, now to Korea Kirksey. Drives, puts up the shot, she'll get fouled. Looks like she'll go to the free throw line. Korea Kirksey, very aggressive right now with the basketball as she attacks the rim, looking for that little lane, just a little daylight to slide through there and get the shot off. But there were a lot of Lady Evangels in the paint. Didn't matter. She put up the shot. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 to increase their lead.
Makes the first. Last possession, she gets called for the offensive foul. This time she gets fouled, and she makes her first free throw. One more free throw to go.
Misses the second one. And somehow for a split second, the Lady Lions got the basketball back, but it rolls out of bounds. So MACU will get the ball back and have an opportunity to cut this deficit. They're down 6 right now with 6:50 left in the first quarter. Thomas on the right side, she goes left. High post to Harad. Harad, jump shot mid-range, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's Michaela Woods.
They're going to take their time.
Listening to Coach Chris Vincent. Got a certain play in mind that they want to run. Goes left, Connor on the right side. Now Jordan Brown. Fakes right, goes left, dribbles. Almost got it stolen, but Michaela Woods gets it. Sotope right underneath the bucket, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Langston doing a phenomenal job at getting to the rack, getting to the painted area, and creating contact, drawing fouls. This time it's Ruth Sotope at the charity stripe for the Lady Lions.
Mia Smith is in the game. In place for Leah Thomas. Sotope knocks that down, up 9-2 to start the game. This is the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. 10-2, 8-point lead.
Langston meeting them.
Needs a bucket. They need to get a bucket just to stop this scoring drought. They're going to call a quick reach-in foul on Jordan Brown. It got a little too aggressive. Picked her up as soon as the ball got inbounded.
I like the aggression, but sometimes it's tough fouling somebody that far away from the bucket, but it is on the floor.
All right, here comes MACU on the right side. That's Mia Smith. She drives, stops, behind the back, restarts. Going to back up towards the logo. Directed traffic, drives, attack, loses control, but still gets the ball back. Has to fire it. Almost stolen by Jordan Connor. Kylie Shear's going to throw up a shot, and it was rebounded by Langston. Korea Kirksey kicks it to the corner. Connor attacks. Ruth Sotope gets the ball, but they're going to call a foul well before that.
Yep, blocking foul on Sincere Harad. Once again, the Lady Lions driving, getting into the paint, making it really tough for Mid-America to defend without fouling.
Quite a few free throws here early on in this first quarter.
Yep.
Both teams have the same amount of fouls, though.
Very aggressive first quarter of basketball. Jordan Connor at the charity stripe, the 5'10 senior out of Denver, Colorado.
In and out. Jordan Connor going to have another attempt here, but both teams are used to setting the tone and being the aggressor, the controller. Missed both of them. Rebounded MACU. Mia Smith on the left side, fires it down court to Christopher. She attacks left hand, gets it to go. Big bucket for the Lady Evangels of Mid-America Christian University.
Yeah, much needed layup for Shy Christopher to try to get some momentum for MACU.
Sotope at the high post, hands to Jordan Brown for three. No good, rebounded. Lady Evangels, and I think, are they going to call a foul on Diamond Richardson, or who is that?
That's Jordan Connor.
That's all right.
Second time she's fouled, way far away from the bucket of MACU. Now she gives the other team free throws, and it's going to be Shy Christopher.
Well, they're in the bonus now with 5 minutes and 13 seconds. That's not an ideal situation for the Langston Lady Lions. Let's see if Shy can knock these down. Gets the shooter's roll.
Now we're
seeing the lefty scored 26 points last night. I mean, she was getting to the rim, knocking down shots. Just felt really comfortable out there on the floor. Here's the second free throw, knocked it down. 4-point difference.
Yep.
MACU starting to come back a little bit. They're starting to find their rhythm. Coach Chris Vincent always coaching his team. Ruth Sotope back to Woods. Woods to Kirksey. Kirksey on the right side, steps up, goes left. Michaela Woods drives baseline, gets under the basket, puts up the shot, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds off Lady Evangels.
Yep, Sydney Savage could not come up with the rebound clean. Out of bounds on MACU. Langston will keep it underneath their own goal. 4-point lead for the Lady Lions.
Yeah. No. Well, either team is not relenting. Sotope inbounds it. Michaela Woods. Oh, and tried to get number 12, Kashiel Doughty, right there on the wing, but Doughty went inside. I don't think she quite saw the pass.
Yeah, Doughty started cutting to the bucket, but the pass was thrown behind her, so careless turnover for the Lady Lions.
That Cameron Ames, there's Mia Smith on the wing. She's going to move up closer to the top of the key, now goes left. Nakundi gets the bucket.
Yeah, tough bucket by Nakundi through traffic with the right up and under to make it a 2-point game.
Mary Nyakundi. I want to get that right. Mary Nyakundi. Here's Doughty to Woods. Woods kicks it to the corner for Jordan. She's going to attack baseline. I think she stepped out of bounds just barely.
Ran out of real estate. Thought she got pushed a little bit, but the referee is letting them play, so it is going to be MACU basketball. A chance to tie or take the lead.
Yep, 2-point difference now. It started off Langston Lady Lions being the aggressives. Now MACU has answered. And it's just going to be how they're going to play for the rest of the game. There's Kylie Shear, gets caught, high post, 31, Sydney Savage puts up the shot. Oh, and Savage almost got the ball back, but Lady Lions get it to Woods. Kirksey Drives, puts up the shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's MACU, but then it's stolen by Michaela Woods, and she drives baseline, trying to get it to Nikhil Kramer. It goes out of bounds. Another careless turnover here by the Lady Lions, but you got to credit MACU for their stout defense.
Yeah,
they're getting
sure.
in the way.
They have Michaela Woods in a tough spot in traffic, and she tried to force a pass.
Mia Smith threw it over to Haley Tunnel. And shot is up. Offensive board by Savage of MACU. They're going to restart their half-court set. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Mia Smith gets it to Cher. Puts up the left-hand shot. Can't get the shooter's roll. Korea Kirksey with the rebound. Kirksey going to slow it down. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Cher picked her up half-court. Great combination of strength and speed here. Good on good. Jordan Brown, wide open three. Makes it look easy. It's not, folks.
That's downtown. Jordan Brown, the tray ball from the top of the key. 13-8 your score now.
5-point difference for MACU. Mia Smith drives. High post, kicks it to Tunnel. Gets the shot off, no good. Rebounded Connor, and then fires it to Jordan Brown. Now left side to Kramer. She takes it all the way, but they're going to call a charge. Looks like Sydney Savage took the charge, or is that Shy Christopher?
And I don't know how it was a charge because in my viewpoint, the feet were not set whatsoever. Maybe there was an offensive shove with the arm of Kramer, which is what I think it had to be. So it will be MACU basketball. Down 5 now, 2:29 left in the first quarter.
Talia Thomas is back in the game, but they're fighting tooth and nail, folks. This is what we want to see in a championship game. This is what we expected. This is what we're going to get. Mia Smith bringing it up the floor, gets past. Her defender puts up the floater, no good. Rebounded Jordan Connor. Connor's going to slow this down. She's going to hand it over to Tona Woods Blackow. He's trying to direct traffic. So get left, get Dowdy over there. Now they go right to Woods on the wing. Thomas is right in front of her. She goes right. Kramer for three. No good. Offensive board. No, defensive board by MACU. They get the ball back, and they fire it over to Christopher, then gets it to Tunnel. Tunnel fakes a shot, goes left. It's tough to get an open shot on these Lady Lions. Here's Mia Smith, attacks, gets it blocked by Jordan Connor. And here comes Woods Blackout, fouls it to her teammate, puts up the shot. She gets fouled. I think that's Cashel Dottie.
Yep, that's Dottie hitting them with that in and out, and she ends up drawing the foul on that drive in transition. They had the numbers in their favor. Now they're at the charity stripe.
Quick substitutions. Kylie Shears coming back in the game. Shy Christopher's going to take a breather. And Dowdy's going to put up the shot, knock it down. 14-8 lead for the LU Lady Lions. Minute 35 left. Constant communication for the Lady Lions, and she knocks down the second one, 15-8. 8-point lead for the Lady Lions. Here comes MACU. Talia Thomas gets down low, trying to put up the shot, gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. They're going to call a foul on Tona Woods Blackout.
Yep, she thought she had some clean defense, had her hands straight up, but clearly there was some body contact. So it's MACU at the charity stripe now.
This MACU team is a very well-coached team.
Most definitely. I mean, their head coach has won 2 national titles. She's got championship DNA. They know what winning is.
Anna Moeller can put a solid game plan in place. And it caters to what her team does well in their strengths compared to their weaknesses. Here comes Langston, University Lady Lions. Woods Blackout goes left, now goes right. Right there at the top of the key to Kramer. Woods for three. No good. Rebounded Tunnel. Haley Tunnel gets it, fires it over to Thomas on the right side. She penetrates, loses her dribble. Tunnel has to get the ball, goes right, high post. Trying to get through. Jordan Connor has to restart it. Talia Thomas left side, now on the left wing. To number 3, Mary
Offensive
Kundi.
foul. Trying to penetrate the lane, but goes right into the Lady Lions defender. They draw the charge on number 11, Nakundi.
Yeah, Naya Kundi got
Kundi.
a little too aggressive there and paid the price. So Langston will get the basketball back up 5 with under a minute left. 30-second shot clock, so they have to execute this possession just like any other possession. Woods blackout, high post, now backs up, goes left to Connor, now to the corner to Woods. Woods back up top. Connor looks aggressive, great ball movement. Doughty for 3, no good. Connor with the offensive board. Strong, now fakes right, left goes right, attacks off the glass. That's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
It's a beautiful basketball move to get to the rim.
Connor getting the rebound and then slices the defense for the right-handed layup.
Here's Shear. She's going to drive baseline. Jump shot left. Yeah, late whistle.
Very, very late whistle.
But she'll go to the free throw line. 8.87 seconds. I heard the whistle and I saw Chris Vincent jump.
I don't blame him. It was late. Shear somehow draws the foul, the senior out of Kansas.
A lot of left-handed shooters for MACU. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, a lot of left-handed shooters. It's like the head coach looks for it during her recruiting trips.
Well, it works. I mean, they've won a lot of basketball games. They're 25-5 on the season. Shear knocks that down, 17-12. Lady Lions up 5. 7 seconds left. Got to get a shot off, and Jordan Connor. Are they going to call a blocking foul? Looks to be that.
Yep, it is definitely going to be a blocking foul. She was shuffling her feet, trying to cut off Jordan Connor to the basket, but Connor is so fast, draws the foul. Now she's at the charity stripe.
Jordan Connor, when she's such an downhill runner, tough to stop. She's strong. She's agile. As soon as she finds a crease, she's coming full speed right through it to attack the rim, gets the shot, knocks it down. MACU going to have to get 3.2 seconds to get a shot off. Here's Thomas, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. We've got a little bit of an injured player on the floor, Totona Woods blackout. Trainers are getting her situated. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast here on the Women's Championship game, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be right back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
At TFCU, we get it. You want the money part to be easy. From everyday spending alerts to mobile controls, like turning on and off a lost debit card, to earning more with high-yield checking. We help you spend your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust, when it's you and TFCU.
Welcome back to the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast. Currently in the Women's Championship game between the Langston University Lady Lions taking on the Mid-America Christian University Lady Evangels. Scores 18-12, LU on top. And Totona Woods blackout got kind of banged up there at the end of the first quarter. She was helped off the court. She'll be fine. And I fully expect her to be back in the game at some point. But MACU down 6 going into the second quarter. What do you do differently?
Well, they have to do better at defending without fouling, because Langston is just imposing their will, getting to the rack and getting to the painted area and drawing the fouls. And that's the difference in the scores. They've been able to get to the free throw line, make them, and make MACU pay. So that's why they have a 6-point lead. On the other end, MACU, they got to try to drive the lane, but Langston's playing such great defense side to side and cutting off those lanes. So we'll be here, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they can do and what adjustments they make going into that second quarter.
Looks like Maddie Boyd is in the game if they go with the lineup that's on the court right now. For Langston, it'll be Korea Kirksey, Jordan Connor, Maddie Boyd, Ruth Sadipe, and is that Jordan Brown on the left side? I'm trying to see. Chris Vincent, get out of the way.
Man, what a job he's done in his first year as a head coach. I mean, total 180 with the program. Already won the regular season title for the SAC conference, trying to fight for the tournament title now.
He's just done an incredible job. All right, Lady Lion's going to inbound it. Korea Kirksey at the wing. She goes left to Maddie Boyd. Maddie fakes the shot, goes right back to Kirksey. She fakes the shot too, goes left. Off a screen from Connor, now to the corner to Boyd for three. Can't get the shooters rolled. Offensive rebound by Jordan Connor. Fires it to Kirksey. They'll restart their half-court set. Dowdy to Kirksey. Kirksey's just kind of trying to get the ball to her teammate and see if they can make anything happen. Three-point attempt, rims out. Fighting for the rebound, it's MACU. Number 14, Alexis Borgstadt gets the ball. Fires it to...
That's Thomas, number 22 with the basketball.
Thomas, okay. Kylie Shear to Thomas, trying to fight through. She's going to shoot it for three. Rims that out. Defensive rebound by Jordan Connor. Almost threw it out of bounds, but Korea Kirksey was there to save it. 6-point lead for the Lady Lions, goes left to Connor. Connor hands off to Dowdy, back to the top to Kirksey. Drives, free throw, boom, nope, misses it. Talia Thomas gets the rebound, she's off to the races. It's 2-on-4. She's not afraid. She needs some help, though. Fires it to Cher. Long three, no good. And Savage, Sydney Savage with the rebound.
Almost stolen by Michaela Woods, but instead it's deflected out of bounds, so it will stay with Mid-America. Down by 6 here early in the second quarter of basketball. Got some substitutions. Looks like Jordan Brown's coming back in the basketball game.
Well, Sydney Savage is coming out for MACU. I'm seeing Mary Nyakundi is in the game. Thomas gets the inbound pass, has to fight through Jordan Brown. Oh, Cashil Dowdy, I'm sorry. Shy Christopher, leading scorer yesterday. She hasn't had very much today. Stolen by Michaela Woods, fires it over to Kirksey. Drives, now she's going to find Jordan Brown, and that is a foul. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Nyakundi.
That's it. That's the recipe in this first half of play for the Lady Lions is get downhill and force them to foul you.
Was Nyakundi's feet not set there?
It's a bang-bang play. You know what I mean, though?
Right.
Like, I get it.
She was standing right there. Jordan Brown was the initiator. I thought that was,
tough call.
Beautiful charge play, but that wasn't. Me and the official do not share the same opinion.
Jordan Brown knocks down the first free throw. One more to go. Can't hit.
Misses the second one, and Talia Thomas comes up with the rebound. Fires it to Nyakundi. She goes right. Oh, almost got it stolen by Michaela Woods, but Thomas saved it. She goes right to Shear. 3-point shot. Knocked it down. When was the whistle blown?
There was a foul, and the whistle was blown right before Shear releases that shot. And that hurts for MACU. Foul. Because the three-pointer ended up falling for Shear. Would have been her first three of the game and would have cut the lead, but now it's still 19-12.
Korea Kirksey bringing it up the floor on the right side. Now she goes left, long two, but not taken. Dowdy thought about it, gives it to Jordan Brown. Now to the left side to Kirksey, got tipped. Now it's a fight for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. MACU almost reached out and snagged that basketball away.
Yep, Kirksey got caught up in traffic. MACU got their hands on it, and the possession arrow is in favor of MACU. So we have a change of possession.
And
Evangels.
our first meeting of the minds.
There we go. Gotta love those meetings with the referees.
We need to mic up the referees.
It would be interesting to hear what they're saying down there.
Mia Smith needs to get open, finally does, gives it to Shear. Solid press defense by the Lady Lions. Shear's on the right side. Kirksey defending her hard. Now gets on the right side to Christopher. Back to Shear, left side. Top key to Christopher. Goes left off a screen, down low. Has to fight through this triple team. Dishes to Shear. Long two, no good. Offensive rebound, but then he goes out of bounds. MACU was the last team to touch the basketball, so LU will get the ball back with a 7-point lead, 19-12, 7.5 left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looked like MACU had the rebound initially, but the pressure and the double team got to them, and they just fumbled it out of bounds. So here come the Lady Lions. It's Jordan Connor to Kirksey.
Yeah, great ball movement. Connor puts up the shot, and she's feeling it. She's so assertive tonight. She's got a little extra pep in her step.
She does.
Offensively and defensively, and now she's the on-ball defender on Mia Smith, who throws right to Shear. Shear to Borgstadt. Borgstadt's going to put up the left-handed shot and gets it to fall. MACU scores. 21-14. LU going to slow it down here. Hands the ball off to Jordan Connor. Jordan Brown for three, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's Shear. Comes out of nowhere. They're going to call a foul on Michaela Woods.
Yep, reaching a little too much, trying to go for that steal. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it hurts you. That time it hurts the Lady Lions because it is a foul on Michaela Woods.
Talia Thomas is coming in the game in place for Mia Smith, who's going to take a water break.
Now we got Kramer coming in the game for Michaela Woods.
And
Diamond Richardson in for Sidopi.
Yeah. All right, here comes Thomas. Talking to Coach Moeller. Discussing the strategy here on this possession. 6.5 to play in the second quarter until halftime. Here's Thomas on the right side. Gets it to Borgstadt. They're going to call an illegal screen on number 14, Alexis Borgstadt.
That's exactly right. That's another three wiped off the board from a foul and an illegal screen away from the ball. 6 points wiped off the board because of, just undisciplined plays, and trying to do a little too much.
They're going to take out Borgstadt and put Sydney Savage back in the game for the Lady Evangels. Here's Karee Kirksey for LU, gives it to Brown, gets it right back. Corner three, no good. Offensive or defensive rebound by Christopher. It gets pushed out of bounds, no foul. Is there a foul?
Shear, she didn't see the pass thrown to her at the last second. She's able to corral it, and I think she stepped out of bounds right in front of the Langston bench.
We've got a hurt player who went flying into the bench, and it's Shy Christopher.
Hate to see that. That's one of the best players for Mid-America.
Yeah.
Gotta hope she's okay and can shake that off.
Well, there was contact, and no foul was called, and I don't know if that's what Moeller was trying to argue or convey to the officials, but Shy Christopher is getting tended to right now. Looks to be in a bit of pain. I tell you what, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come right back, and we'll let you know what is happening. You're listening to the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast live from Sea of Gales Fieldhouse, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Sooner Athletic Conference basketball tournament, the championship broadcast for the women's championship game at the Sooner Athletic Conference between the Mid-America Christian University Lady Evangels and the Langston University Lady Lions. And had an injured player that's still getting tended to, Shy Christopher, who scored 26 points in their 30-point victory last night. Some contact as she was running along the sideline and basically fell into her own bench. And I think she went over the chairs. Something happened on the fall. And so they're she's sitting up. She's sitting up now. So it's nothing too serious. I don't want to scare people, but it has kind of, this injury timeout has gone longer than expected. And that's, kind of giving some extra time to Langston for Coach Chris Vincent and his staff to, talk to his team and discuss strategy. So Shy Christopher's up. She's standing up. She's getting an ovation. She's going to be okay. But they are going to take her to the locker room. And that's a significant punch to the gut for the MACU Lady Evangels.
Big contributor to this MACU women's basketball club.
So Coach Moeller is going to have some players step up in her absence.
Who's it going to be? Only time will tell. But, yeah, like you said, somebody has to step up. Kylie Shear, she's one of the big-time players for this MACU team.
Here we go, LU with the basketball, 6:05 left in the second quarter. Three-point shot by Jordan Brown. Knocked it down.
That's downtown Jordan Brown, her second three ball on the game.
Talia Thomas right there. The logo goes left, now stops. Looking for her teammate. Goes right off of Kylie Shear. Screen. Kylie gets the ball. Three-point shot. No good. An offensive foul on
the box out. Yep. Offensive foul against MACU on that box out.
Was it a foul or did it touch the top of the backboard? I'm not sure. 10-point difference. Biggest deficit in the game. Here's Brown. Corner. Richardson. No good. She felt it, but somehow comes up with her own rebound. Heck of a play by Diamond Richardson. She'll go back up top to Kirksey in the corner, gives it right back to Brown. Long mid-range, no good, rebounded MACU. It's Nyakundi, I believe. She's going to bring it up the left side. Be careful with that push. She's already been called for that once. Dishes to Tunnel. Haley Tunnel with the basketball. Goes right in the corner to Nyakundi. Trying to fight through Jordan Brown. On the block, turnaround. She puts up the shot, got fouled, and Jordan Brown is standing there with her arms up saying, this is all I did. That's all I did.
The referee disagrees. There was some contact for sure on that Nyakundi spin back to the inside and layup attempt. So these are some big free throws for MACU to try to chip away at this 10-point lead for Langston.
Mary Nyakundi from Wiley, Texas. She'll have her first free throw, left-handed, knocked down to get it within single-digit deficit. But the second free throw here momentarily. Now, both teams have two team fouls apiece this quarter. Not as many fouls this quarter as we saw in the first.
Yeah, the first quarter was very aggressive and physical. Both teams trying to get a feel for the other. 8-point game. Take that back. Here's Karia Kirksey for the Lady Lions.
She goes left. Nyakundi picks her up, gives it to Diamond Richardson, who's directing traffic. Goes to Jordan Brown again for three. No good. Rebounded MACU, and they're going to say, I don't know, it may have been a jump ball, but they're saying possession goes to the Lady Evangels. But there is a foul on Ruth Sadipe.
Yep, it's going to be a foul battling for that rebound. So It is MACU basketball trying to get a little something going offensively. Last possession, it was Nyakundi drawing the foul and getting the free throws to drop.
Jordan Connor just playing all-out effort right now, guarding Talia Thomas. Thomas gets left, goes to Nyakundi. Almost lost the basketball, has to give it back to Thomas on the right side. High post to Savage. Savage, jump shot, no good. Rebounded Tunnel, left-hand layup. Strong offensive effort from Haley Tunnel to get a rebound and a bucket for her team. Korea Kirksey. Jordan Brown finds a crease, attacks the rim, and gets the bucket. Strong.
Looked like there was
offensive
nowhere
game
to go, but somehow she sidestepped the defender, sliced them, and finished with the right hand. Jordan Brown, she can do it at all levels.
Haley Tunnel trying to create some room. Kylie Scheer for three and knocked it down the arch on that shot. You don't know if it's going in until it's either in or out, and this time it's in.
Looked like it might have touched one of those banners hanging from the top of the gym, but ends up going in the bucket. Much needed three for MACU. They've kind of got this momentum going now.
Well, they've made 5-point deficit, or they had a 10-point deficit, cut it down to 5 at 3:45 left in the second quarter. So we kind of wondered about Shai Christopher getting hurt, having to go back to the locker room. Who's going to step up? And you're seeing several different MACU players step up in this important time, and maybe that lit a fire under that team when they saw their one of their leaders go to the locker room. They're like, hey, we got to get focused here. And I think Coach Moeller really conveyed that message there. And Shai Christopher is back out on the bench. She's not in the game, but she walked herself back on the sideline. So we may see her back momentarily. That's a good sign. I'm very happy to see that. Lady Lions up 26-21, 3:39 in the second quarter. They go to high post, down to the Kirksey for three and knocked it down.
Big time shot by the lefty, Korea Kirksey. It was Connor that found her on that high post assist.
All right, Mia Smith going to call out the play and have to get through this defender that's Jordan Connor. They go high post to Borgstad, moves, spins, left hand, gets the bucket. Lady Evangel starting to figure it out offensively.
Yeah, they most definitely are hitting Langston with a little taste of their own medicine. Getting it to the paint area, drawing fouls, and this time it's an and one opportunity.
Some of the fans on the Langston side wanted to travel.
Yeah, the Langston student section is very unforgiving. They're going to let you hear about it here at the Lions Den.
That's right. All right, Alexis Borgstad from Verdigris, Oklahoma. Another left-hander.
Another lefty. I'd like to know how many left-handed players are on this MACU
Misses
team.
the free throw and gets knocked out of bounds. It will be LU basketball. Nyakundi said, hold on, I think it was Jordan Connor that touched it. And they're like, no, that's not the case. We think you touched it. So LU's going to get the ball back. Jordan Brown will inbound it to the point guard that is Korea Kirksey from Midwest City.
That's right.
You know a little bit about
Bomber, black and gold in that blood.
That's right. Here we go. Korea Kirksey on the right side goes left to Kramer. Now right to Dowdy for three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. It's MACU. Mia Smith comes up with it. Fires it over to Scheer. She runs left all the way baseline. Brings it back right there on the corner. Goes right to Smith, top of the key. Smith drives. Other corner, Thomas for three, no good. Fight for the rebound, and somehow MACU comes up with it and fires it to Scheer, gets it to Tunnel for three, no good. Another fight for the rebound, it's Jordan Connor.
It's a fight indeed for that rebound. Jordan Connor and Thomas tie up. It's a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Lady Lions. I'll tell you what, these ladies are leaving it all out there on the court for the championship tonight.
They want the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship trophy. That means something. It's an accomplishment, but it also sets them up for success in the future, puts them in a better position going forward when the national tournament comes around. Michaela Woods listening to Coach Chris Vincent. She goes left, now goes right to Jordan Brown. Jordan fakes right, goes left, Great ball movement in the corner to Michaela Woods. Fires to the other side of the court to Kirksey. She drives. No mind the double team. She gets it off the glass. 31-23 LU. Talia Thomas on the right side. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded Michaela Woods. Now she's off to the races. Bringing it fast up the floor. Kirksey again. No good. Rebounded Jordan Connor.
Loose change ends up in the hands of Jordan Connor. Now she's going to let Kirksey set this offense all the way up.
And Vincent is directing his team, said, hey, let's slow it down. Let's concentrate on this possession. Let's be smart here. Brown, great dribbling ability. Right hand, floater.
Nasty feet work by Jordan Brown, and then great touch with that floater.
Talia Thomas drives baseline, down by 10, gets it knocked out of bounds by Jordan Brown, who's having a really good day offensively and defensively. She has that type of talent, folks.
Well, both
all-out effort.
Jordan Brown, Jordan Connor, both showing out tonight for the Lady Lions. MACU inbounding from their own baseline.
Sydney Savage, top of the key. They're going to call a travel on Sydney Savage for Quinlan, Texas. And that's going to give the ball back to LU with a 10-point lead. You can't give up careless turnovers like that when you're down double digits.
Right.
Now, one thing we have seen from MACU is they will cut a deficit pretty quick. They will always, have an opportunity to come back. It just seems like they're in every game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Women's Championship game here live from CF Gales Fieldhouse, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be right back.
At TFCU, we get it. You want the money part to be easy. From everyday spending alerts to mobile controls, like turning on and off a lost debit card, to earning more with high-yield checking. We help you spend your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust, when it's you and TFCU.
And we are back. Minute 23 left in this second quarter. 33-23, LU Lady Lions with a 10-point lead and the basketball. Korea Kirksey on the left side. Right there on the wing. Letting this shot clock tick some seconds off. Now she's going to start her offense. Goes right, goes left to Brown. Brown top of the key, high post to Connor. Connor drives, kicks it to Woods. Woods to Kirksey for three. Bang!
Oh, my goodness. Just textbook ball movement by the Lady Lions. And it's the hot hand, the lucky lefty, Korea Kirksey, tray ball.
She's just been feeling it all night from the perimeter, knocking down threes. Yesterday it was Jordan Brown. Tonight it's Korea Kirksey. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will remain MACU basketball. 45.47 seconds left until halftime. Inbounds it to Talia Thomas. High post to Sincere Harad. Puts up the shot, no good. Jordan Connor with the rebound. Is it right back to the point guard, Korea Kirksey, calling out the play. Shot clock is turned off. 20 seconds left. Kirksey's going to let this clock come down all the way to 1 second. They don't want to give an opportunity to MACU to score before halftime.
Better not give her that space.
And there she is with the three and knocked it down again.
Hand down, man down. That's way too much space. Kirksey's in a zone.
Mia Smith got the shot off but did not get it, but all the momentum is on the Langston University Lady Lions side of the court. That basketball team has a lot of momentum going into the half. 39-23 at halftime. Thoughts, opinions, reactions from the first half of action. It just seemed that LU really kind of separated themselves here in the third quarter. How does Mid-America Christian University come back and close the gap?
Well, they got to start challenging those three-pointer shots. Kirksey's been wide open. I mean, great ball movement, but you got to get out. You got to switch on defense. If she's going to keep getting these open looks, we've seen time and time again, she's going to make you pay. And then on the other end, you have to get better offense going. Their leading scorers, Shy Christopher's out, so we're kind of waiting to see who's going to step up in her absence. We don't know yet. Shear has done a little bit here and there, but not enough. There's a reason LU is undefeated here at home in the Lions, and we're seeing that in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, we saw a few too many fouls, few too many, bad turnovers for MACU. We'll get the statistics here in a moment and just kind of go over it, but you have seen some big buckets from Haley Tunnel, Alexis Borgstadt. Kylie Shear hit that long three from the top of the key that was really impressive. We'll analyze the stats when we get it. It's halftime. This is the Oklahoma Ford Dealers halftime show. We're going to take a little bit of a break, come back, and we've got Jim Powers, Assistant Commissioner of the Sooner Athletic Conference, when we come back. Stay tuned. Appreciate you tuning in to the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast for the women's game between Langston University and Mid-America Christian University. We will be right back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
At TFCU, we get it. You want the money part to be easy. From everyday spending alerts to mobile controls, like turning on and off a lost debit card, to earning more with high-yield checking. We help you spend your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust, when it's you and TFCU.
Welcome back to halftime, the Oklahoma Ford Dealers halftime show here at the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Championship. Tuesday, women's championship game here at halftime. The LU Lady Lions of Langston University up 39-23 on top of the Mid-America Christian University women's basketball team. We'll talk strategy here very soon, but we've got Jim Powers, Assistant Commissioner, the Sooner Athletic Conference. Well, what a day, what a past couple days, Jim. We've got a lot of fun here at the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. We've got Championship Tuesday. You see the product on the field. Yep. It's aggressive, hard-fought basketball. They care and made the best team win. We'll find out in the second half, but it's been a fun couple days.
You know what? It's been a fun couple months. I mean, when you look at how closely packed all the teams were on both the women's side and the men's side, just following it and you know, looking at everything and, you know, giving myself a little bit of a migraine trying to figure out the seeding, especially on the guys' side, up until the last regular season day last Monday. But, yeah, it's great that we get an opportunity to celebrate our outstanding student athletes in a great atmosphere, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm a basketball guy, so I could sit here and watch basketball every day, all year long. But we're seeing some great games. We saw 4 outstanding games yesterday. We're seeing two games here tonight. We're seeing 2 of the best in the not only in our conference, but I think both of these 2 teams are going to make a lot of noise in the national tournament. Yeah. MACU has already put their ticket in. They get the second Sooner berth. And Langston's going to be hosting next weekend. So, and I think we got a chance to get 1 or 2 more teams in on the women's side. And then obviously same situation tonight on the men's side is Nelson's already got their ticket. Langston's got their ticket because they're either going to be the tournament champ or the runner-up, the tournament runner-up, so they get their ticket into the NAI. And I think we got 1 or 2 chances, with Wayland and MACU possibly getting in when the selections are announced on Thursday night by the NAI National Office.
And I think that's a testament just to the Sooner Athletic Conference and the success and the competition and the talent that you got in the conference. Let me ask you about the men's team, the men's game, and we'll go back to the women's game here momentarily. But Nelson, who was your Sooner Athletic Conference regular season champion, they lost to Langston twice. Langston ended up number 2, and you look back at their season and the half-court buzzer beater, had the what I would call the flu game where half the team was out with the flu, but they still found a way to play. Those games kind of did not go in their favor. How important is that men's championship game tonight, not only for the conference tournament championship, but for hosting? Because Nelson's going to have a really good case to say, hey, we should be a host in the national tournament in the first 2 rounds. And if Langston wins tonight and say, hey, we just beat the regular season conference championship 3 times, we've got a great case too. So how does that work?
I agree with you. I think either one of those 2 teams deserve one of the last 4 host spots that'll be announced on Thursday night. I mean, Langston's women's are already hosting, so it would make an easy, seamless transition. Don't tell A.D. Rogers I said that because I don't, But no, I agree with you. I think either one of those 2 absolutely deserve a host position out of those, the 4 that they have not announced yet. I mean, they both had terrific seasons, but here's the thing. Number 1, Coach Wright, he doesn't care about the flu game. He doesn't care about the last-second shot. He said we should have taken care of our business way before. Okay?
No excuse kind of guy.
No excuse kind of guy, and that's the way Coach Wright is. And you talk to Coach, I was talking to Coach Deal, and he just said, yeah, we got to come out ready to go because he knows it's very difficult to beat a team, 3 times. And so this men's game is just going to be electric. Plus, you got 2 of the top guards, I think, in the country.
I agree.
In C.J. Hall and Bryce Monroe.
Right.
I mean, you got 2 teams that can flat out defend against each other. I mean, that men's game is just going to be so much fun. But, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of eyes on that game tonight, especially we're one of the last conference tournaments on the men's side to finish up tonight because tonight's the deadline. The committee meets tomorrow in Kansas City to start their deliberations on who's going to make the field. So a lot of eyeballs will be on the Sooner Athletic Conference here this evening.
And so a lot of people are going to be tuned in and just paying attention on Thursday night when you see the brackets come out.
I know I will be. It's going to be appointment viewing on Thursday night at 6 o'clock for the women and 7 o'clock for the men. And I'm excited. I think we've got some great teams that I really believe can make some long runs.
Yeah.
We saw the Langston men make it to the, national championship game last year.
Yeah.
I really think that on the women's side, I think this Langston team, I think MACU, I think Wayland, and I think, I think College of the Ozarks deserves an opportunity to play.
I agree.
Their strength of schedule is really good, and honestly, they were one of the hottest teams in the latter part of the season. So, it's going to be really interesting to see, but I think we got a great argument for 4 teams on both the men and women's side making it to the national tournament and battle for that red banner.
And in this game particular here at halftime, LU women on top 39-23 right now at halftime, but if you expect the MACU Lady Evangels to lay down, you got another thing coming. But the coaches in this team, Hannah Muller's won national championships, and then Chris Vincent's like, I'm starving for one. And you've got a clash here, and that's what you want as the conference is high competition.
And that's what I love about the Sooner, and it was the one thing that when I came on board last year, I knew what I was walking into.
Yeah.
Great competition on every court, every field, and it's just so much fun. But I'm going to tell you right now, that team over here, in the dark uniforms, they've got a couple runs left in them.
Yes, they do.
And, that's what Hannah Muller does, and they've come back a couple times this year. So, don't count them out, especially if Shy Christopher gets going. And, Langston's got a lot of work to do here with 20 minutes left to see who's going to win a conference championship. But I think it's going to be a great second half between 2 quality programs and 2 fantastic coaches.
Yeah, I think so as well. And you just, naturally assume that, geez, when are they going to cool down? Langston was just super hot from three-point range. Korea Kirksey, I don't know if they put her hands in an ice bucket or not, but she was on fire, 4 for 5 in the first half. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. But I'm just impressed with the whole Sooner Athletic Conference as a whole, and this is a treat tonight. These past couple days here at the conference tournament has been so special, and you've done a tremendous job, Jim, with this conference. You've done a really, really good job, and you should be commended, my friend.
Thank you so much, and thanks to you guys, the job that you've done the last couple days, and broadcasting the games. We're hearing a lot of great things from our schools and our fans from across the Sooner, and without partners like you guys broadcasting these things, we can't get the word out. So thank you guys for all the hard work, and you guys are playing a big part of getting the word out about the Sooner Athletic Conference.
Well, we appreciate it, and we enjoy putting the spotlight on what these athletes and these programs are doing, and they deserve the recognition, and it's important to get it out to the public. Jim, always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, I'll see you later. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Hey, second half underway. Who is going to be the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament champion? Stay tuned to find out. Sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
All right, second half action underway. Here with the Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship game here for the Women's Championship between MACU and LU of Langston University. Talia Thomas going to drive, left hand, get it to fall to cut the deficit to start early here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's what they need to try to get something going offensively to chip away at this Lions lead. And another thing they got to do is stop Korea Kirksey, who had 17 in the first half.
She is 4 of 5 from three-point range. Here's a three-pointer from Diamond Richardson, no good. Thomas with the rebound. If MACU is going to get some comeback in this game, they got to get some stops and turn it into points. They got to stop but couldn't turn it into points. LU gets the ball back. Michaela Woods on the left side. Is it right back to Jordan Brown? Thought about it. High post to Sidipe. Hands it right back to Kirksey. Kirksey to Diamond Richardson. Finds a lane, puts up the shot, no good. Naya Kundi gets the rebound.
That's
and
a stop that they
to
need.
Her teammate, to Leah Thomas. Thomas directed traffic, calling out the play on the right side. Goes down low to Harad. Puts up the shot, no good. Harad gets her own rebound, puts it up again. This time it falls.
Pure determination by Sincere Harad. Going up the first time, can't hit, gets her own rebound, goes up strong and finishes.
All right, Michaela Woods running the point, goes left off a screen from Sidipe. Sidipe gets it in the paint, backs up, spins, left hand, gets the and one bucket. And she's going to the free throw line for one.
Great job at being patient down there in the paint, knowing where the defender is on her, and drawing the contact, and one opportunity for 0-0 Saropi.
All right, big free throw here. Increase your lead, 41-27. Misses the free throw. Rebounded Naya Kundi. MACU trying to get some buckets, come back in this game. Naya Kundi, great dribbling, has to give it to Thomas for three. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds and be Langston Lady Lion basketball.
Had a good look. I mean, she had it, just couldn't get it to fall. So now it's going to be number 4, Michaela Woods to Kirksey.
Kirksey on the right side. Thomas right in front of her. Can't get, well, gets through the screen, goes left. Jordan Brown in the corner, drives baseline, attacks, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded MACU. Talia Thomas bringing it up the floor. Right side. Big time rebound by Sincere Harad. Thomas drives right on the perimeter, gets it to Kylie Shear. Shear steps back, goes right. Thomas gets it down low to Harad. Harad makes her move, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded Jordan Brown. Lady Lions bringing it up the floor for Michaela Woods, listening to Coach Vincent over on the left side. Goes left to Jordan Brown, now to Kirksey. Michaela wanted it on the block, but there was some contact there, and that's going to be a foul on Talia Thomas. They're going to pull her, come out of the game.
Yep, trying to play that in-your-face defense on Korea Kirksey, who made them pay in that first half, so doesn't give them any space, but plays a little too aggressive. Now Kirksey will start it out from the point.
Sidipe at the high post. Going to hand it off to Woods. Rounds in, spins, has to give it back to the wing. Great ball handling by Connor as that she puts it up and knocks
Diamond Richardson.
Okay, that is Diamond Richardson. My apologies. Give
Great
that young lady some credit.
Lost the dribble, gets it back, and finishes through traffic.
Kylie Shear fires it over to Shy Christopher, who's back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Gets her shot blocked by Jordan Brown. It's 2-on-1. Diamond, wow.
She tried to be a little too fancy on that with the behind-the-back pass, trying to go and one street ball mixtape on them.
Behind the back, left hand, kind of overshot her teammate. I don't know if her teammate was quite expecting that.
I mean, if it worked, it would have been beautiful basketball, but it did not. So MACU does get it. Scores 43-27. Lady Lions on top here at home in the Lions Den.
Kylie Shear's going to inbound it to Mia Smith. Gives it right back to Shear on the left side. Bursts down the court, drives, puts up the left hand, can't get the shot to fall. Borgstadt with the offensive board, gives it to her teammate. Naya Kundi with the bucket. Big-time shot for the Lady Evangels of Mid-America Christian University, who have some work to do. They've got to get some stops here if they want to come back in this game. Jordan Brown wide open. Misses it, and there's a foul on the floor.
And Jordan Connor's clapping like it's going to be against MACU, and yes, indeed, it is. So it will stay with Langston. I talked about at halftime, they got to get out and challenge those three-point shots. Jordan Brown had a wide open look.
Mary Nyakundi with her 4th foul in this game. Korea Kirksey, high post to Connor. Connor to Brown. Brown shaking and baking. Moving. Gives it to Connor, trying to, goes out of bounds.
Threw the pass a little too high. Jordan Connor couldn't handle it, so it's MACU ball.
Mia Smith on the left side. She needs to get a bucket for her team. They got to stop. They need to turn it into points. Borgstop at the high post. Spins. Left hand off the glass. No good. Rebounded Michaela Woods. Kirksey on the left side. Up the court, right there on the wing. Fakes right, goes left, drives, gets the shot blocked, somehow gets it. And
I think she was fouled. It looked like she was fouled. She went for the drive, got her shot blocked, but then corrals the ball. And as she's corralling it to try to dribble back out, she's fouled by number 14, Borgstad.
I was going to say, because she clearly touched it and it went out of bounds.
Right.
But they didn't initiate that MACU had the ball. So Maddie Boyd, top of the key. They're daring her to shoot it from there. They hand it to Connor. Connor, three-point shot, Jordan Brown, no good. Haley Tunnel with the rebound, and there is a defensive foul.
Yep, another foul on
LU.
MACU.
Oh, is it on MACU? It's on Mia Smith.
Trying to battle down low for the rebound. They're getting bullied in the paint early on in this third quarter.
MACU has got to figure out a way to increase their shooting percentage. They shot 29.2% at half, and they've missed some shots here in the second half.
They went 1 for 9 from 3 in the first half of basketball.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And Korea Kirksey had 4 of them, 4 threes by herself. Here's Woods, knocks down the free throw to get to that 44-point mark. 44-29 currently in the third quarter, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Shot the basketball, knocked it down.
So now,
Talia
46.
Thomas is back in the game, and she's trying to run past Diamond Richardson. Now she's going to back up, weaves in and out, goes left off the screen, drives again, tried to find Borgstad, could not connect on the pass. It goes out of bounds. It'll be LU basketball.
Yep, referee wasn't sure on the initial call. She almost signaled MACU basketball, but then decides to change it to LU. So here's number 4, Michaela Woods.
LU with the basketball, up 16. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Michaela to Jordan Brown. Now to Diamond Richardson. Back to Jordan Brown. She goes downhill, flips it to Woods for 3, no good. Fight for a rebound. I don't know who's coming up with it. I think it's LU. There is a whistle on the far side of the court, and I think somebody called a timeout.
Yeah, Diamond Richardson is the one that was diving on the hardwood to come up with that loose ball. Smart basketball to call that timeout and give your team another chance to get some points on this possession.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game. There's no question about it, and you just got to wonder what the score would be if MACU had made a lot of their shot opportunities. I feel like they're getting enough stops on the defense to give themselves a chance, but they're having some careless turnovers. You're seeing some misconnections on some of the passes, and they're not shooting the three-point shot well, and Langston, for the most part, is. And that's been the difference in this game so far. So if MACU wants to come back, and I can see the wheels turning in Hannah Muller's head, she will figure out a game plan. It's just up to the players to execute it.
Yep, that's exactly right. The coach can only do so much. So now the Lady Lions, here's Jordan Connor, top of the key.
Goes left. Michaela thought about taking a 3, has to go to Brown, now to the right side to Richardson. Off a screen from Brown, gives it to Brown. Brown steps back to Richardson. drives, puts up the shot off the glass, no good, gets her on board, puts it back, scores, and one play by Diamond Richardson.
The same girl who dove on the floor to corral that basketball, call the timeout. Now she drives to the cup, misses the first attempt, gets her own board, and goes through the contact, draws a foul, and one opportunity for Diamond.
Increases their lead to 47-29, and they can get to that 48-point mark if she makes this free throw. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter here live from CF Gales Arena. CF Gales Fieldhouse, mind you.
The Lady Lions just feed off of their student section's energy. Diamond was fired up after that and one.
Knocks it down, 48-29. Langston University Lady Lions trying to take home a Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament championship. Here's Kylie Scher, left hand, no good. Rebounded Jada Spence. LU's been doing a really good job on the defensive boards. Here's Richardson. Oh, shaking. Right,
She's got
left,
handles.
drives. And it's jump ball. It was a strong defensive play by Mia Smith, who got her hand in there, almost stole it away.
Yeah, really heads-up play by her. Great defense by Mia Smith. Not to be fooled by Diamond's handles. She didn't go for the bait, gets the jump ball, but it does stay with Langston.
All right, Jordan Brown's going to inbound it from the baseline. Fires it out to Richardson. Pivots. Goes left to Connor. Left again to Woods. Woods drives high post, spins. Turns around, gives it back to Brown on the wing. That's her spot. She weaves in and out. Woods gets it in the corner for three, no good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be MACU basketball.
I'll tell you what, Langston is getting some wide open looks from three-point land, but here in the third quarter, they're just not falling for them. But they still have a 19-point lead.
Mia Smith having to fight through Michaela Woods. They're going to call Michaela Woods for a reach-in foul there. And that's the second team foul for Langston University here in the third quarter.
So she goes to the bench. Korea Kirksey back in the game for Langston.
Mia Smith hands it right back to Shy Christopher. No, I'm sorry. That's Anya Smith. Mia Smith gets it back. Korea Kirksey right in her face, has to drive. They're going to call a foul on Korea Kirksey. Too aggressive.
They play very aggressive.
For the official standards.
Yeah, for sure. Officials are calling a little more tight in this second half of basketball than they did in the first.
MACU will inbound it from the baseline. Down 19. They need to make something happen. Kylie Scher on the right side. Now at the top of the key. Drives. Has to fight through this double team. Puts up the shot. Gets it to fall. And one bucket. Kylie Scher from Cheney, Kansas. 5'7" senior guard is not afraid of nothing. She'll fight through anything to get her team a bucket.
Yep, she's a player that really has to step up in the absence of Shy Christopher. Scher is a senior. She's one of the leaders on the team. Couldn't
misses
get the
it,
free
but
throw.
Offensive board for MACU. 3-point shot by Smith, no good. Rebounded Korea Kirksey. LU. Korea Kirksey runs right into the chest of Kylie Scher. Kylie admitted it, said, hey, that's on me.
Yeah,
and that's foul number
sportsmanship.
6, so they're in the bonus, so that means free throws for Korea Kirksey.
That's not what you want to do if you're Mid-America, is foul one of the best shooters on the floor very far away from their basket on the other side of the half court. Now it's Kirksey at the charity stripe for the Lady Lions.
Going through her free throw routine. Left hand, knocked it down. 49-31. LU on top. Got it. 19-point difference. Right now with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, 50-31. Mid-America Christian University needs to make up 19 points somehow if they want to come back and win the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. Borgstadt, high post, drives, puts up the shot, gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. I think they're going to give the foul to Jordan Brown.
Yep, that's exactly right. It's going to be a hack on Jordan Brown. Great job by Borgstadt. Now she just got to knock down these free throws. And if she can knock these down on the other end, the key, if they want to make a comeback, is they really have to start getting stops.
Got it. 18-point difference. Do I see a 17-point difference? And anytime you get to the line in your Mid-America Christian University, you've got to not take that opportunity and knock it down, and she did.
The verdict is product.
Korea Kirksey left side. Point guard gets cross half court, now goes right. Gives it to Diamond Richardson, who's just slowly kind of overlooking the defense, gives it right back to Kirksey at the logo. They're trying to waste a little bit of time here on this shot clock before they really start searching for a shot. Jordan Brown for three, no good. Loose ball, who's coming up with it? I don't know. There is a whistle, and it is a jump ball.
Possession arrow in favor of MACU, so that's one of those stops that they got to capitalize on. 2:20 left in this third quarter of basketball. Now's the time to try to chip away at this Lions lead.
And you got somebody out there kind of making sure the court is all right. You can't have a slippery basketball court. And MACU's got to take advantage of this. I don't know how many more opportunities they're going to get, so they need to cherish every opportunity. Here's Anaya Smith, no good. Rebounded, Michaela Woods. Fires over to Kirksey, now right side to Diamond Richardson, who makes her move in the paint, left hand, money.
Tough.
She's feeling it. She's letting her teammates know.
Tough bucket, tough drive, and finish by Diamond Richardson.
Mia Smith gets the ball at the logo, goes left, top of the key, drives. Michelle Dowdy is guarding her. She fires it to Shear, loses control, stolen by Diamond Richardson. Fast break left hand, and she missed the layup.
Oh, my goodness. Nobody even around her.
Anaya Smith at the block gets fouled. I think that's going to be on Korea Kirksey again. How many she got? You're going to have to look that up.
Yep, it is on Korea Kirksey. So now MACU is at the charity stripe.
Okay, that's just their third foul, so that's all right.
Anaya Smith, number 25, the freshman out of Melissa, Texas.
See if she can make this first one. Cannot.
Still a 19-point lead for the Lady Lions with only 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the third.
Have another attempt here. Knocked it down. 52-34, Langston University Lady Lions on top with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Stay tuned for fourth quarter action here live from CF Gales Fieldhouse. Jada Spence at the high post, hands it off to Woods. Woods to Richardson. Thought about attacking, gives it to Kirksey. Kirksey will attack, put up the shot, no good, but a fight for the rebound, and it's another jump ball. This time it's going to be LU.
Yep, it
basketball.
Is. Great job by Jada Spence. Heads up to get her hands in there because MACU had a better chance to get that rebound, but Jada Spence sees it, gets her hands on it. Now it's Lady Lion basketball.
Korea Kirksey will inbound it. And ball gets knocked out of bounds. Is there a foul? Looks to be the case. There's going to be on Mia Smith, the point guard for Mid-America Christian University. And they're in the bonus, so that means Diamond Richardson will go to the free throw line for two.
Yep, chance to make it a 20-point game if she can knock both of these down. She's stepped up huge in this third quarter for the Lady Lions.
Gets the shooter's roll. 53-34, minute 10 left in the third quarter. LU Lady Lions on top right now. Here's the second attempt. Knocks it down, 54-34. 20-point lead for LU. MACU has got to make some stops and turn it into points.
Yeah.
Haley Tunnel, high post, quick foul on Korea Kirksey. So that's her number. That's her 4th foul here.
Yep, have a feeling she might be taking a seat on the bench next to Coach Vincent.
They're going to put Connor in for Jordan Connor's going to come in the game for Korea Kirksey. Korea Kirksey has been very aggressive tonight on the defensive
heck
end.
Of a game. Great shooting by her in that first half. She was lights out from 3.
Kylie Shear knocks it down. Senior from Cheney, Kansas. Good thing is, no matter what happens here in the 4th quarter, both teams will have an invitation to the national tournament and compete for a national championship. That's the good news.
Yeah, that is good news.
The
But
bad
they both
news
wanna win
is
tonight.
somebody is going to miss
Right.
out on the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship trophy. But the other side is somebody's going to win it, so that's the way it works. All right,
That's how
Michaela Woods,
sports work.
corner, 3-point shot, Dowdy, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's MACU. Haley Tunnel on the left side bringing it up. Has to fight through those defenders somehow. Yeah, I was going to say that was a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
I like the intensity from Diamond Richardson. I really do. I love aggressive basketball in a certain level of physical play without fouls. You know
Right.
what I mean? But
Right.
that was a little much. They called the foul on Diamond Richardson, so that's going to send Haley Tunnel to the free throw line, and she missed it. It's just not been a good shooting night for the MACU Lady Evangels.
Yep, they're getting some looks. Shots just aren't falling, and they're at the free throw line, not making Langston
Missed
pay.
both of them. Jordan Connor with the board. Throws it in front of Michaela Woods. Hands it back to Diamond Richardson. Shot clock is turned off. 23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Richardson is going to dribble this thing out and try to take the last shot to end the 3rd quarter. Goes right to Spence. Spence holds the ball up, goes left to Connor. She's going to shoot the 3. Misses it. Rebounded Kylie Shear. 1.2 seconds left. Yep, didn't get it off in time. Score as we get into the 4th quarter, 54-36. The Langston University Lady Lions are on top right now on the MACU Lady Evangels. We'll be right back. You're listening to Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship Tuesday, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We'll be back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
All right, 4th quarter action underway here at Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship broadcast. This is the final quarter here. Somebody's going to be crowned the tournament champion on the women's side. We'll see what happens here.
Yep, another reach-in foul on Langston. They've got quite a few of those in the last couple minutes of basketball, but the foul's reset, so no bonus free throws to start the 4th. MACU will inbound it from their own baseline.
There's Kylie Shear in the corner, trying to fight through Jordan Connor right now. Splits a double team, puts up the left-hand shot, no good. What a one-handed rebound by Nikhil Kramer. Athletic. Snagged, it looked like an outfielder catching a softball or something.
Yeah, I mean, she can do it all for this team. Another great bench player for the Lady Lions.
There's Cashel Dowdy to Kramer. Now on the wing to Michaela Woods. Goes back to Kramer for 3. No good. Rebounded Anaya Smith, who's really feeling that sense of urgency right now. Tunnel for three, no good. Rebounded LU. They're going to call a foul on Kylie Shear.
Yep, little frustration foul. The score isn't what she wants, but, I mean, you got to keep battling. You got to play through the adversity if you want any chance to come back in this game. You can't get too frustrated and make careless fouls.
Michaela Woods on the right side. No, not really much of a sense of urgency when you're up by 18.
Oh, no, they're going to take their sweet time on every possession. No rush. Just run your set, get a good look. Even if it doesn't fall, just get the best look possible.
Richardson on the right side from a screen, goes right, hands off to Woods. Woods drives, jumper, nope. Decides to give it back to Connor, who attacks the rim and gets roll in.
She's just so good at getting downhill and finding the smallest, slimmest angles and finishing.
Mia Smith, right side to Anaya Smith. Anaya to Tunnel. Tunnel left side. Kylie Shear, deep three, and it's wet.
Yeah, they're going to need a whole lot more of that shooting from Shear. She's got range. She showed it on that last possession.
Beautiful shot by Kylie Shear, and they need several of those because I don't know how many more possessions they're going to get here. Diamond Richardson, long jumper, no good. Rebounded Michaela Woods, put back is good.
All hustle, all grit. That's Michaela Woods, the all-around player, does a lot of different things for this Lady Lions.
Mia Smith, turn around, puts up the shot, no good. Woods with the rebound. Woods slowly bringing it up the floor. That's what they want to utilize, what time's on the shot clock. Take advantage of it. When it gets under 10 seconds, then they're going to proceed and execute their offense and try to put some points on the board. They don't want to give any opportunities. Three-point shot by Yashil Doughty, I think that's
Look who gets another offensive board. Michaela Woods, the straight-up hustler for the Lady Lions. That's just all effort, man.
It's a combination of effort, but she studies rebounding. Oh, Diamond Richardson almost pulled up for three, gives it to Woods. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Woods shaking and baking, and loose ball stolen by Anaya Smith, and she may take it all the way, puts up the shot, but she gets fouled by Jordan Connor, and so Anaya Smith is going to the free throw line for MACU.
Just smart basketball by Anaya Smith. She knew it was one-on-one in transition. She had Jordan Connor on her heels, knew she wouldn't be able to stop and take that charge. So now it's going to be Smith at the free throw line, just trying to slowly chip away at this lead, but time is not on MACU's side at all.
Yeah, currently down 19. They've got to figure out how to take momentum back and go on a run. The time is now 6:42. It can be done. I've seen it done. All right, but it's going to take some execution. It's going to take some defensive stops, and you got to make your free throws, and she just missed her first one.
Yep, they've missed quite a few free throws in the whole second half of basketball, and that is not what you want when you're trying to make a big comeback.
Smith missed both of them. Rebounded Korea Kirksey. She's playing with 4 fouls. It doesn't matter. Through the legs now, the right side of the logo. Going to let this shot clock tick down just a little bit. Goes the high post to Jordan Brown. Jordan turns around. Might get rid of it. Does. Korea Kirksey kicks it to the corner. Michaela Woods. Gives it right back to Jordan Brown, top of the key, and she drives, attacks, puts up the shot, makes it, but they're saying the foul is on the floor. No, the bucket does not count.
Yep, no continuation on that foul. Good aggressive drive, though, by Jordan Brown. Not only can she shoot lights out from three, she's very athletic and fast enough to get to the rack in a hurry.
Mary Nyakundi is also in the game. Well, now she's coming out. I was going to say, was that her 4th or 5th foul? She's gotten them up there. All right, inbound it. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan Brown, just, golly, she can really attack the rim whenever she wants. It's just whenever she wants to do it. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Jordan Brown. You explain that, Dylan?
Well, the only thing that I saw was maybe Thomas, number 22 for MACU, got her feet set and took a charge, but I'm just not sure. I didn't see a lot, but here comes MACU. The time is now. You got to go.
You got to take advantage. Oh, and we've got a little bit of a – okay, all right. I thought they were going to call it time. Thomas drives, left hand, can't get it to go. And Nia Smith, offensive board, put back, it's good.
There you go. Great fight and hustle by Smith to get the missed layup attempt and put it back in.
LU in no hurry with their 18-point lead. Jordan Brown to Richardson. Crosses over, goes left, spins, bumps. Offensive foul by Diamond Richardson. So MACU will get the ball back.
Refs are blowing the whistles really fast in this second half. First half, they were letting them play quite a bit. But now they're calling a tight second half, and it's kind of hurting Langston a little bit, but MACU has to score. They got to keep getting buckets or keep getting to the charity stripe.
They just got to stop from a Langston foul. So how is MACU going to respond here?
Can you capitalize?
Gets to the high post, drives inside, gets the end one bucket. That's how you respond. You score and go to the free throw line for one.
Just what the doctor ordered for MACU. Number 22, Thomas, gets that hesitation, has the defender confused, drives past him. Then the defender tries to get the behind block, but causes the foul. And one opportunity for Thomas. Gets it to go.
All right.
14-point game.
A minute ago it was 19, now it's 14. See if MACU can get another stop here. This is the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game. Kirksey been having a day. Hands it right back to Kirksey. Top of the key, shaking and baking. The fundamentals on this lady's really good. Here's Jordan Brown off a screen. Jump step. They're going to call it travel, though.
She took 3 steps, had the initial first 2, then the defender was right there and forced her to take that 3rd step. So turnover by Langston.
MACU gets a stop and needs to get a score. They've got a little bit of momentum, and Chris Vincent is going to call a timeout, rightfully so.
Yep, smart timeout by Coach Vincent. He can feel the momentum shift here at home in the Lions' Den.
The Sooner Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament Championship game is sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. It's been a spectacular couple days here. The Sooner Athletic Conference has done a tremendous job putting on this event, and it takes a lot of work, and they've covered all the bases. It's been a wonderful experience, and it's been really competitive. Hey, we're not done yet. We've still got the boys' championship game coming up after this. Between Nelson University, the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament,
the
regular season champions from the Sooner Athletic Conference, and the second place team, Langston University, who actually beat Nelson twice earlier in the season. And tonight is matchup number 3. Talia Thomas with the bucket for MACU. They've got a little bit of momentum here.
Huge back-to-back buckets by Talia Thomas. She's picking up the slack.
Here's Langston Jordan Brown to Kirksey. Kirksey, jump step, left hand, no good. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. I think they're going to give it to, 13. Okay, that's Mia Smith's foul for the Lady Evangels.
That's one way.
No, not Mia Smith. It's Sydney Savage. Mia Smith is not on the court. I think she was yelling at me from the sideline saying, it was not me. It's not me.
Korea Kirksey knocks down that first free throw. The left-handed sniper for the Lady Lions. One of the senior leaders.
Puts up the shot, knocks them down both, gets to that 60-point mark. Talia Thomas, you can sense the urgency in the team right now. MACU is trying desperately to get the – oh, I thought she was going to make it. So MACU got fouled.
Yep, they called the charge. I think it was Jordan Connor that had her feet set above the restricted area. Huge play.
Yeah, huge, massive defensive play to kind of stop that momentum. MACU was about to score. And to see a defensive stop from the LU Lady Lions. I mean, that's just what Coach Chris Vincent preaches. That's what he
great
teaches.
teams do.
Kayla Woods on the right side. Left side goes right side to Diamond Richardson. Now to the right side to Jordan Brown. Jordan drives. Gets fouled.
Yep, going to be a hack from behind on that layup attempt. Looked like it was on Anaya Smith. Take that back. That was Sydney Savage, number 31.
All right, just under 4 minutes left in this game. Langston's starting to increase that deficit a little bit more. MACU had some momentum, but then
Jordan Brown couldn't hit her first free throw. Still a 14-point game.
Right.
3:56 left. A lot of basketball left. We've seen some crazy things happen here.
Misses them both. Anaya Smith and MACU with the rebound. Bursts up the floor. She may take it all the way, and she missed the layup. Got a really good high percentage shot, just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, had
Jordan
a great
Connor
look.
gets the rebound, fires it over to Korea Kirksey. Hands it right back to Michaela Woods. They're just letting the shot clock tick down, but Kylie Scher's like, nope, I'm coming out to defend. I want to steal. Corner. No shot. Goes to Jordan Brown on the wing. That's her spot. She drives, left hand, and that's an offensive foul on Jordan Brown. They're going to call a charge. MACU's going to get the ball back. They're still fighting tooth and nail.
That's the right call.
To stay in this game.
That is the right call. It was 31. Sydney Savage right there in the right spot to take that charge. Here comes MACU.
Talia Thomas pointing the left side, telling Haley Tunnel where to go. Now she goes right, almost forgot the basketball. Spins, trying to get through Michaela Woods. Fires it to corner. Three-point shot by Scher. Rimmed out. Loose ball. Langston comes up with it. Korea Kirksey going to slow this down, and Haley Tunnel says, no. We've got to foul you. We got to stop this. We got to stop the clock as much as possible here.
Yep. Only problem with that is it's one of the best shooters on the court tonight, Korea Kirksey. She has really stepped up huge tonight in this championship tournament final.
Well, that's been a theme with this Langston University Lady Lion basketball team. You never know whose turn it is.
Right. They're deep.
Who's going to step up tonight? There's been several games that I thought, golly, that Diamond Richardson is the best player on the floor.
Michaela Woods.
And then Michaela Woods will have a good game. And then last night, Jordan Brown had 27. So you just never know who's going to step up and have that monster game. Tonight it's Korea Kirksey. She's really stepped up and hit some big-time shots. MACU got to take care of this basketball. Three-point shot by Tunnel, no good. Rebound. I think, that came really close.
Yep, they're going
Really
to call it
close.
out of bounds on Kylie Scher, the senior out of Kansas for this MACU squad. She's left it all on the court tonight.
Jordan Connor to Michaela. Connor gets the ball back. Goes left. Almost got it stolen by Scher. Didn't see her coming. Needs help. She's getting pressured. And a quick timeout called by Chris Vincent. Smart coaching move by that young man.
Absolutely avoided the turnover right there in crunch time. 2:27 left in the fourth. He's trying to just value every single possession that's left because there ain't many in this game.
And I say young man, he's 33. He's a grown man. But I think, for when
he's
comes
a young
to,
coach.
Well, for a head coach, he's 33.
It's a good age.
Yeah, it's a good age. How old are you? You're 31?
Nope.
You're 28?
Nope.
How old are you?
Just turned 21 this year.
Okay, all right. You shouldn't lie to the people.
No, I'm 34, brother.
Okay. So you're older than
It's kind of weird to think about, yeah. Big props to him, what he's done with this program.
He's so much more mature than you. Anyways, let's go back to this game. 2:27 left until we crown a Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament champion. Jordan Connor pointing, saying, Korea, get over here. I need you over here. Great ball movement. Jordan gets the ball back, throws it the corner. Three-point shot, no good. Fighting for an offensive board is Diamond Richardson. Got in the mix. and willed herself to the rebound. Now she's going to drive past Kylie Scher, puts up the shot, and she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Man, is she just well conditioned or what? That's time after time in the second half of basketball. When they need something big, Diamond Richardson steps up to the plate, gets that offensive board, and draws a foul.
She makes them both. They can go back up. They can go up 17. Right? Made the first one, so they're up 16. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. The time is now for MACU. I'm not giving up on them.
And there ain't much time left.
Yet. I'm not giving up on them yet. But it is going to be rather difficult to make up that kind of deficit with only 2 minutes left in the game. Talia Thomas to Tunnel. Tunnel drives. Kylie Scher, she's been their best three-point shooter here tonight. Tunnel trying to go right. Wants to get that three, but can't take it. Anaya Smith will, and knocked it down. Huge bucket for MACU.
Yep, needed that. Now they get a good stop.
Korea Kirksey on the left side. Michaela Woods gets the handoff, fires it over to Diamond Richardson, now gives it back to Kirksey, top of the key. Kirksey hands it right off to Jordan Connor, who gives the ball to Diamond Richardson. Under 9 seconds left in the shot clock. Here's Diamond. She's going to create her own shot, and that's going to be a blocking foul on MACU.
Yep. All because Diamond Richardson had the defender, Talia Thomas, on her heels, not able to get the feet set. Hold up. I think they're calling offensive foul on Diamond Richardson. Yep. It's going to be MACU basketball.
Okay.
So if they can get a quick three or a quick bucket.
Well, it's 14, you know. If you can get a three-pointer, you can cut it to 11 and maybe, just maybe, have a shot.
Yep, set a screen, get your best shooter open, Kylie Scher.
You make 3 threes, that's 9 points. So
but you got to make them.
They got to go for the three-point shot.
Yep.
Here. Smith knows it. Goes to. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded Michaela Woods. Korea Kirksey gets it, and there's a
She traveled. Oh, my goodness. She's done so many things right tonight. But it was one of the MACU players that got in there trying to steal the basketball, and they forced Kirksey to travel with 52 seconds left. 14-point game, MACU basketball.
Yeah. Throws it into Talia Thomas. 49 seconds in the game. Down 14. You can't waste time. You got to shoot. You got to shoot. Savage puts up the shot, gets it to go, so now they're down 12. And they got a foul. They got a foul.
Got a foul now.
And they get the steal.
Or
That's
steal.
even better. Here's MACU. Got to shoot the three. Kylie Scher's going to do it. Knocked it down. All of a sudden, we got a 9-point game. 28 seconds left. Okay.
And just like that, MACU, there's no quit in them. They are still battling. We thought they were going to foul, but no, they get a steal and then a huge three by one of the best shooters on the court, Kylie Scher, the senior.
Yeah, she's had, that's, I think, her third big-time three-point shot.
And she pulls up deep.
And it's not like right there on the line.
At all. Not even close.
And it's one of just her shooting formation. The arch on the shot, usually you can tell sometimes when players shoot a three, it's like, oh, that's going in.
Yep.
Not Kylie Scher. The arch on it, it's like goes so high and then drops out of the sky straight down into the bucket. It's a unique shooting. It's a unique shooting touch, and it makes for exciting basketball.
It does.
You just never know if it's going in or not.
She has definitely stepped up big time in the loss of her teammate. The loss of her teammate, number 23, Shai Christopher, really changed the course of this basketball game.
Yeah.
MACU has still answered the call.
Right, and Shai had 26 last night and suffered that injury in the first half. Came back for a split second in the second half, but couldn't stay on the court for very long. She felt like she was a liability, so they took her out, and here we are. So do you foul here if you're MACU, or you get you got to go for the stop, but if you can't get the stop, you got to.
Right, go for the steal from the jump, but if you can't get the steal, then you got to foul, like you said.
Yeah, Kylie Scher.
Letting a lot of time run off the clock here.
Yep. Fouled Michaela Woods, who's very comfortable at the free throw line. Very comfortable.
Really solid player.
Also, being on her own floor makes it even more comfortable.
Yep. Played a lot of great basketball here in the Lions Den. They're undefeated here at home this year under first-year head coach Crit Vincent. He speaks very highly of Michaela Woods.
See your first free throw. Missed it.
Off to the right. So there's still a little bit of life for MACU. Down by 9.
Knocked down the second one.
That makes it a 4-possession game now.
18 seconds left. Three-point shot by Haley Tunnel, no good. It's going to go out of bounds and be Langston Lady Lion basketball, and I think the writing's on the wall, Dylan.
Yep, I think you're exactly right about that. Looks like the Lady Lions are going to remain undefeated at home and win the SAC Conference Tournament Championship.
Over to Connor, and they're going to let this clock tip out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Langston University Lady Lion basketball team are Sooner Athletic Conference basketball tournament champions here tonight on Tuesday, Championship Tuesday. Huge victory for the Langston University Lady Lions and Coach Chris Vincent. They're going to cut down the net here momentarily and celebrate their victory.
As
once
they
again,
should.
29-2 for the season. Going into the national tournament, they'll find out their official seeding on Thursday and then start their journey towards a national championship. That's the ultimate end goal for this Langston Lady Lion basketball team, and they feel like they can compete. They feel like they got the talent on the team necessary to compete and win a national championship. And to come out today, take care of your home court once again.
But tonight, they celebrate the win of their conference tournament championship. They're the last man standing on the bracket. They just slapped Langston University as the champion of the SAC Conference Tournament.
Just a huge year for this basketball program, and you see Coach Chris Vincent, embracing his players. Some of them are emotional. This is a huge accomplishment. I mean, obviously to be the regular season champion in the Sooner Athletic Conference, but then turn around and defend that title in the conference tournament and fight every day to get to this point. MACU made it tough on them.
Absolutely.
Big credit to Hannah Moeller and the Lady Evangels. They've got a really good team. They just didn't quite get the job done here this evening. 64-54. Final score in the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Women's Championship game. Big victory for LU. And it's going to be interesting to see where they end up getting seated on Thursday.
I would imagine with what they have done, their full body of work, they're most likely going to have a really high seed going into the national tournament.
Well, you look at this roster, there's no weakness on it. Michaela Woods is just a rebounding, assassin. I mean, she can score, she can rebound, she can defend. Korea Kirksey has just came on really strong, not just today, but as of late.
Right.
The past 10 games, she's been just playing lights out. She's in rhythm. Then you've got Jordan Brown, who is just an incredible scorer. And you're talking about creating your own shot. Well, she could do that, and she can, if you're a strong defensive player, we'll find out, because she's going to attack the rim and find a way to get past you. And that's just been really, really impressive. Jordan Connor has had an outstanding game today. Her hustle was incredible.
You could argue she's the fastest player on the basketball court tonight. We got some news from our man Mo Prince. What you got, Swick?
Well, Jordan Brown, the senior guard for the Langston University Lady Lions, was just named the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament MVP. And
rightfully so.
Just an incredible past few days for her. She's really, rose to the occasion. And you talk about competitive. Now, I don't know if there's anybody out there that wants to win more than Jordan Brown, and she played like it and is very deserving.
And here they
they're
go.
Celebrating right there at midcourt, and rightfully so. Congratulations to Langston University and their women's basketball team. They're going dancing, man.
That's one of those moments that you will never forget for the rest of your life, is winning a conference tournament at the collegiate level. You got the trophy staying here at LU, going to get some rings on your finger. They won the regular season and the conference championship tournament. I mean, heck of a job by head coach Chris Vincent, first year, making it do what it do and winning the conference.
Yep.
Now he's going for bigger and better things, trying to win a natty and bring it back home to LU.
Yep, I can't wait to find out where this Lady Lion basketball team will end up as far as seeding for the national tournament. It will be interesting. We got some statistics here. Let's just give a big shout out to a lot of different Langston Lady Lion basketball players. Korea Kirksey tonight, 22 points. 4 or 5 from 3. 3 boards, 2 assists, but leads the team in scoring tonight with 22. Jordan Brown, who just was named Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament MVP, had 13 points, 5 rebounds, a block, and an assist. She just fills out a stat sheet. And I think the defensively is what really impressive, because they held MACU, who earned their way to the championship game. They held them to 33%. That's tough to do.
Yeah, it is. It is. But like I mentioned, man, the really change of the pace for the game is when number 23, Shy Christopher, went down for the game. That kind of changed things for MACU. They do a lot of things offensively around her because she's so skilled and so talented. So her loss kind of changed this whole game. But do not ever discredit what the Lady Lions have done this year under head coach Vincent and everything they have accomplished. They deserve everything because it's always earned and never given to you. They did it the hard way, fought through the offseason, and got the conference championship.
And we've got the boys conference championship coming up here in about 17 minutes. And on the call will be Mo Prince and Gary Woods. But Mo Prince should, not only is he a great broadcaster and a play-by-play guy, but he's a great sports information director as well. And we've got your all-tournament team here. Susie Moran, College of the Ozarks, had a phenomenal tournament. Megan Nestor of Wayland Baptist, Kylie Shear of MACU, Shy Christopher of MACU, and Korea Kirksey is your all-tournament team, and your MVP is Jordan Brown. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's been great. We've enjoyed broadcasting the women's side of the bracket. Big congratulations to the Langston University Lady Lions as they cut down the net and celebrate their tournament championship. Again, we'll find out where they're seated, where they're going. Well, they're going to be back here because they're hosting first 2 rounds of the NAIA National Tournament, so they will be back on their home floor very soon. What seed will they be? Who is their opponent? Find out Thursday. But now it's time to shift our focus to the men's side. Nelson University against the Langston Lions men's basketball team. And it's going to be a competitive night here at CF Gill's Fieldhouse. You don't want to miss it. You talk about competition, you're going to see the best of the best here tonight. So Continue to keep it locked here to the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament broadcast, sponsored by Oklahoma Ford Dealers and Tinker Federal Credit Union. We're going to take a quick break, bring in Mo Prince and Gary Woods, and they will continue the broadcast for the rest of the evening. And by the end of it, we'll crown a champion for the men's side of the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament. Thanks for tuning in, and continue to tune in because more basketball is coming up next. Thanks very much.